Pronunciation Pro.
Pronunciation Pro.
All right, so let's go ahead. How can I best help you today? What are you working on?
I have the problem with the warm and warm, just like you are warm. She said, felt warm. It's a little
good one. Yeah, those are close to each other. And those are all those vocalic R's. So we were just working on vocalic R's with Adamu. And so warm, and actually there's worm. Okay, what was the other one? So is that the two that you were asking about?
Two of them, yeah.
Okay, because that's what I was hearing from you. So I just want to make sure. Okay, these are all those vocalic R's. So this is what we call a minimal pair, where the only difference is one sound. Okay, so warm or, oh sorry, warm or warm. Excuse me, there. Worm is more like worm, like this. Okay, so the difference is going to be the or. War. There's kind of a little bit, it's not or, it's war, worm, worm. I'm trying to kind of contrast here, warm. And there's a difference between kind of how it's pronounced in, and you'll see this is in an individual word, sometimes it's pronounced a certain way. And then once you put it into conversation, it sometimes gets reduced or changed a little bit. So that's why I have to kind of say it out loud and figure out, okay, what happens with this specific word. So do this for me. Warm. So you have to really pull that tongue back, because that's what's the difference is. Warm. Because really what we're doing is saying war.
This is a war.
Or. There you go. War. Which is really just that or. Okay, you're getting a really strong, good R when you say just or. So when you're doing your repetition on your own, I want you to really practice that or, and then add war, add the W, or tour, say that for me, tour. There you go. Good. I can see that you've got that the ability to pull that tongue back, but it's not as comfortable. And so you're going to have to get just a ton of repetition with that. So do that again. War. Pull that or. Do that or again. Or. Okay, do you feel that R? That's the correct R. Okay. So when you're doing that or alone, you're really pulling that tongue back in the correct position. Okay. But what happens is when we start adding other sounds, sometimes it can get distorted. So what you have to do is start with or feel it and hear it.
Yes.
Because that's the correct one. Okay. So then start putting sounds in front of it. So or war.
Or war.
Very nice. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so then we're going to put something at the end of it. Or war, warm.
Or war, warm.
Yeah, there you go. Good. So I want you to do kind of that practice where you do or, get that nice and good, strong. War, warm. So that's kind of the repetition that I want you to practice. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So then let's go to worm,
or,
Good.
or.
Okay, so this one's a little bit looser, a little bit and not as strong as the other one. So this one's going to need more repetition at the sound level. Good. So then we're going to say were. Good. 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 And then worm. Yeah, that sounds really good. That sounds really good. Okay. So then let's contrast those. Warm, worm. Okay, so the big thing is that this is getting relaxed in there. So when you're practicing, practice this combination really, really strong. So you're getting that R back there, and you can get it really, really strong so that it doesn't relax. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Good question. And as you go through just those specific words and combinations, what's happening is it's not just teaching you these two words. What's happening is you're learning patterns for the ER and the OR R valves. So, and when you come across those sounds, you'll have a better understanding of how to use those two in contrast to each other. Okay.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you very much,
Okay.
Annie.
Yeah, you're welcome, Yen. Keep up the great work.